Welcome, everybody, to this new session of Alicia's Word. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy that you're still sticking with me. I'm here with a small update for you all. I want to let you know what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. I'm going to let you know what the reason for my absence is. But first of all, I want to say hi to every single one of you. How are you? How have you been doing? What have you been up to? I can't wait to hear from you. I'm so happy that you're here. For the people that don't know yet, you can follow me on multiple platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, like my content, follow me, share the content with your friends and family so you can bless them. And I cannot wait to explore with you what all the other things Papa God has for me and that He wants me to do. So stay tuned for all of that. And I want to let you know I have been absent the last couple of weeks because of personal stuff that was going on in my household. I was not able to record any videos. One of my children got the flu out of the blue. It was even as bad that he had to go to the doctor and he had to get an inhaler because he couldn't stop coughing. He was coughing like crazy. And after a week or so, he became better. The fever went away, and we were like, yes. And then spring break started here in the Netherlands, and he went out. He spent the weekend with my mother. Him and his brother went to my mother's house, and they spent the weekend there. And then when I picked them up last week on Monday, during the night, my husband and I, we woke up by a strange sound, and we went downstairs and we went to his room, and he was so sick. He had the stomach flu, the fever started over again, and it did not wanna. It didn't wanna. It didn't want to go away. That's what I'm trying to say. And even though we rebuked it and we cursed sickness, illness, bacteria, viruses, because by His stripes we are healed, it seemed like it didn't want to let go. And to make matters even worse, I got sick with stomach flu also. So it was a terrible week last week. And then last Sunday, my son woke up, my son Noah, he woke up in the morning, and it was the first time since 2 weeks he had an appetite. He was like, yes, Mom, can you make me some bread with peanut butter and some chocolate milk? That's what I want to eat. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll make it for you, baby. So I made it for him. We had breakfast. He and I, excuse me. His dad and his brother went to soccer practice, football practice, and we had breakfast, just the two of us. And he felt good. And after breakfast, he was still feeling good. And we started planning on going to church, because for the people that don't know, I used to be a part of Saturday evening church, but Saturday evening church is no more. Per the 1st of January this year, Saturday evening church stopped, so we don't have a home church at the moment. So I think we found one, because we are visiting it now for a couple of weeks. And I want to make sure that it's in line with Papa's will before I start attending the church as a regular. So I'm waiting on the go from Papa. But last week, like I told you, we weren't able to go because obviously Noah wasn't home, and he was sick, and we had other things to do. And this Sunday, everything was good with Noah. And the moment we started planning on taking a shower, because his dad was going to pick us up to go to church, he fell ill again. He fell sick again. And I was like, okay. And he was like, oh, I feel so sick, Mom. He couldn't even move. Everything was hurting in his body. And I was like, okay, Okay, because even though I know sickness is not from Papa God, I also know that your body needs some rest. Because one thing people tend to forget, we all forget this, and I preach about it, but I keep forgetting it myself, is that uh, your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Your body is the temple of God, because we got Jesus on the inside, right? And you have to take such good care of your temple, because otherwise, if you don't take care of your temple, you will how do you say that, meet the consequences. So you need to take care of your temple. That's not only by making sure you stay in shape, making sure you eat right. It's also by taking rest. And it's something I keep preaching about. You need to take rest. You need to take rest. And I know that I need to take rest, but I'm not always in the how do you say that, opportunity to take that rest. But it's the same for my children and my husband, because we have such busy schedules that we tend to forget to take that rest. Okay, so I already knew, Holy Spirit already told me that during our spring break we should take rest, because that's what he knew we needed. And if he tells us, because I knew it, of course, obviously, but when he says it, when he confirms it, it's the truth. So okay, it's the same thing with my son. When you're not well rested, and that's physical and spiritual, because the thing two go together. When you're not well rested, yeah, you don't see all the attacks coming to you or for you. You don't see all the attacks from all how do you say that, all angles. You don't see it. You don't see it coming, because you're not on your sharpest. So that's something that happened. I did not see those attacks come, because the world is talking about a flu. How do you say it? It's flu season. I don't believe in flu season, because by His stripes I'm healed, and that means that I'm not supposed to get sick. So I don't believe in the flu season, but I do believe that it wants to get to you, and it wants to distract you, and that's what really happened with us. So when Noah was like, oh my, everything hurts, I can't go, I don't know how to go outside, I don't know how to go upstairs to put my clothes on. And I was like, okay, then we'll stay home. So I went upstairs anyway, and I took a shower. By this time my husband and my youngest son were home, and and my youngest son was so disappointed. He was like, Daddy, can we please go, just the two of us, and Mom can stay home with Noah. And at first we were like, okay. I was like, you take Joshua and you two go, it's good. And I went upstairs and went to take a shower. And for the people that know, I pray under the shower. And I just stepped in the shower, and I just heard lie, lie, lie. And I was like, lie. And then my husband came into the bathroom, and he started talking to me about the church service. And I felt so convicted that it's a lie. We should go to church. So I was like, okay, Kevin, get Noah upstairs, let him take a shower, because we're going, all four of us are going to church. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, I'm sure, because this is a lie. And Noah came upstairs. I made him take a shower, and he felt so bad that I even got a stool for him so he could sit under the shower. Everything is good. But I was like, we're going to go to church. And then we went to church, and he wasn't feeling good, so he didn't want to go to the teens. And I was, okay, Mom, can I sit with you in service? I was like, okay, baby, you can sit wherever you want to sit. And then he sat next to me. He was so nauseous. He couldn't eat. He couldn't drink. The people from the church brought him water. And I was saying from the moment I was taking a shower, I stand on your word, Dad, Papa God. I stand on your word. And your word says that I'm healed by His stripes. I keep standing on your word. I want physical manifestation, because whatever the world is saying, it's a lie. It's not in line with your word. Your word says that I'm healed by his stripes. And I kept repeating that. And during service, a couple more times, I said, I stand on your word that, Papa God, by your stripes, Noah is healed. And yeah, during service, halfway through service, Noah went from, he's really, I want to say light skinned, but he's really pale. That's his skin color. He's really pale. And he was even paler. And you know, when pale people get even paler, you around your eyes get dark, and his under his eyes was so dark. And I was like, okay. And halfway surface, he got color back. I think the blood came back to his face, and all the paleness went away. The dark stains under his eyes went away, and it was like, okay. He drank the water, and he was like, okay. I anointed the water, by the way, when the lady from the usher gave it to him. I anointed the water, and he started drinking, and he was like, 3/4 of the service, he was like, oh, Mom, when I go home. And that's when I knew that the physical manifestation was there. Oh, Mom, when we go home, can you cut me some mango? And I want to eat this, and I want to eat that, and I want to. And my husband looked at me, because he was sitting, Noah was sitting between us. My husband looked at me like, what? He wasn't able to eat all week, and now he's planning on what he's going to eat. And I told my husband, that's the lie I was talking to you about. You know, my point that I'm making is that sometimes the enemy wants to hide in the dark. It doesn't want you to go out and find your blessing. Sometimes you go to a church service, and I'm just talking about a church service. It could be anything. So, okay, there's a word for you. It could bless you. And he doesn't want you to step out and receive that. So he's going to scare you, in this case, physical pain for Noah. And I was like, no, not today. So we stepped out, and we did what Papa told us to do, because he told me to go to service. Because I've been known that I had to go to service last Sunday, because there was a message for me or my family members. And I know there was a message for my family members. And the enemy doesn't want you to step out. So sometimes when you get distracted by, doesn't matter what kind of lie, because this is the lie of the enemy. Sickness was the lie in this case. But your car doesn't work, just step out. Like, I know there are areas in the world where public transportation isn't that big. But if your car doesn't work, take a bus, take an Uber, take the train, take a tram. I don't know. But don't let your circumstances keep you hostage from your blessing. So that's my message. Don't let your circumstances hold you hostage for your blessings. So stay in faith. Do whatever Papa tells you to do. Know that all his plans will work out for good. There is nothing that he will make you do that won't work out. He will guide you through everything. He will help you every step of the way. And just keep your faith on him. Keep your faith on Papa, your eyes up above, and know that he is God, and that he's guiding you, and know that he will always take care of you. Because that's the God he is. That's the Father he is. He takes care of you. So now you know how my last couple of weeks were. That's the reason I wasn't on my channel. That's the reason I didn't record anything. I was just taking care of my sick child that had a fever for almost 2 weeks straight. So and cleaning up after him, and it was an, how do you say that, interesting week, and not in a positive way, but okay. But you know, he gives me strength, so we can do any and everything. So that's the reason I didn't record anything. I tried to upload a rerun, or 2 reruns to be exact, I hope those blessed you. If you haven't seen them yet, you know what to do. Go back and watch them anyways. And he told me to talk about this situation, and I wanted to let you know that the reason uh, why I wasn't here, but also I wanted to let you know that you're not supposed to fall for the traps of the enemy. Don't fall for his trap. Don't fall for his lies, because if you fall for it, you're gonna miss your blessing. And that's not even so, because your blessing is your blessing. But sometimes there's something there for you, and you will receive it anyway, but with a little delay. And we don't do delay because that's not from Papa. But I want you to know that it's important to step out, and it's important to trust on Papa, and know for a fact, because I know, because I keep preaching about this. I know for a fact that sickness can come near me. Virus, bacteria, whatever illness, it doesn't matter what the name is. It's not allowed to come near me. But when you let your guard down by not taking your rest, you open up the door. So let this be a word for you, and I cannot wait to see you next time. I'll see you next week. I have some new content, blog content for you. You can find it on aliciasword.com. Go and read it, share it, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Ciao, people.